All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Wednesday. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, well, I still pray you and your family are super blessed, as Bitcoin is experiencing some volatility today. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Crypto Coons. He says, much love everyone. Heart Raccoon, please remember to repost and like the stream. Shout out to Supersonic from Dubai, baby. Shout out to Samuel S. 20% dump, question mark? Maybe. We're going to be talking about it. Alright. Shout out to Valentino Scotty. He says dump incoming at least to 36,400. Fake out back up to 39K, says Raymond Hickey. We're going to be getting into it, y'all. Make sure to like the dang stream because, as usual, if we can get... Well, let's say this. We will be offering chances to do giveaways if we can get a certain number of likes up in here. Alright, we got about 300 people watching, about 65 likes. Let's see if we can't get the likes up to 333 while we are getting this introduction. Shout out to Delinquent. What is good, Delinquent? Shout out to Abdel Locke. Another run up before a dump. Yep, very possible. Yearly high in, says Akshat. We'll talk about it. Shout out to my man Brett 2 cents. And shout out to the Daveport Report. Howdy, howdy. Shout out to Goldos T1. I am long now. Is it safe or not? Well, I don't know, man. I'm long too. Is it safe or not? It depends on your plan, man. That's not a good question to ask. Did you just long right now? It could be a good one. You know, we go down to the 1 minute time frame and look, we're ranging. If you just long the low of this local range right here, then yeah, that's a good long to take. We have a clearly defined low. You just long the low. We have a clearly defined high. That's your target. I mean, yeah, I say that, of course. But, you know, it depends on your plan. Do you have a plan? If you have no plan, you're going to lose everything. All right? If you have no plan, you're going to lose everything. Doesn't matter if you're long or short. If you don't have a plan, you are going to lose absolutely everything, y'all. Alrighty. Bear pendant on the 1 hour, potentially. What's my trading setup? iPhone, laptop, iPad, baby. Shout out to Pigeon Whisperer. Shout out to JM. Shout out to Little Trailblazer X. 1,000 likes, but no bots. Shout out to, it's a me, a Mario. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a me, Mario. I am your favorite plumber here. Speaking of plumbers, you know the plumbers are all about the butter cracker, but I am not about the butter cracker. I'm about the upside. Uh-oh. Wrong thing. Shout out to Jewel. Yeah, my take profit was hit yesterday, and I still have that long rolling, baby. So that long trade that I was in yesterday, still. Today, and this is what is going on. All right, let's talk about this Bitcoin price action, man. I'm feeling it. Ugh! Ow, man, that hurt my dang upper lip. All right. Was I muted in the other? Let's check it out. Check. Yeah, you're right. I was muted on this one. All right. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, this scene has a muted mic. I was saying this is my trade from yesterday. Hit the take profit. We got about 0.08 Bitcoin in profit. Still 0.01 Bitcoin unrealized in case we go straight to Pump City. We've got ourselves here, guys, the short trade. Let's talk about this Bitcoin price action, all right? Let's talk about it. So first of all, what's Bitcoin been doing, all right? Well, we've been trading in this little kind of Well, honestly, I would classify this as a rising wedge, guys. A bearish rising wedge. Now, before you push that dislike button, all you perma bulls out there, just remember, your boy Jay Casper is also a perma bull, which is why I've got my bullish mustache on today. All right? This is a bearish pattern, a bearish wedge. And guys, we have been long in these dips, right? We longed the dip, juicy profit. This is a juicy profit. We longed the second dip for the juicy profit. Now, we were looking for the third dip, which is currently where we're long from right now. The third dip, right? The third dip. See, we longed this dip down here. We longed this dip right here. And this dip right here. Shout out to the Casper crew. Okay, we're long the dips. But notice that final dip, I was looking for a move to basically take out the highs and then move back down. Are we going to get that? That's the question. Are we going to get that? We were looking in the Casper Crew VIP Discord for the short setup from the highs. All right. Around that 38,640-ish level. Right? 38K to 38,641. See, bearish divergences on the 4-hour, the 1-hour, the 24-minute, and the 12-minute. Now, as I am writing this blog post, we have bearish divergences at this level on the 4-hour, the 1-hour, the 24-minute, and the 12-minute. Okay? In fact, let's take a look at our good friend, Market Cypher B. Alright, let's take a quick look at our good friend, Market Cypher B. Make sure to like the dang stream, guys, because I promise you, there is no other crypto YouTuber out there with a mustache like my mustache. Okay? Shout out to J Money, shout out to the Casper crew. Don't sleep on Grok, man. Grok has been moving like crazy. Shout out to Frankie Candles. Caught the CDW off Frankie Candles setup. Make sure to go like and subscribe and click the bell on Frankie Candles. Shout out to Mark Dutch. Shout out to Squeaky, Coinbase dumping Bitcoin to follow. All right. Now, let's check it all out, guys. Okay? Man, I feel like Eric Bugenhagen with this mustache on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a 1980s manly man, alright? Back in the day when testosterone levels were higher, men were men, women were women, and mustaches were a sign of success in life, alright? Let's take a good look at our friend Market Cypher B, okay? Market Cypher B, we're in a very interesting predicament with Bitcoin here, guys. Very interesting, man. This is crazy, alright? Let's not lose sight of how exciting this price action is right now. Why so exciting? Well, yesterday, guys, you know that yesterday, when we were chilling in here, I was saying, look, another high is coming, another high is coming. And we got that high, baby, which is why we hit the take profit on the long. But look at this. Would you look at this? As we are trading in what appears to be a rising wedge bearish pattern, right? Give or take, right? Give or take. Adjust the trend lines to fit our bias. That's how all good traders do it. They all adjust the trend lines to fit their biases. Look at this. As we are coming up to that trend line, taking out the high, we are getting now, for the first time throughout this entire range, the upside down Sam Bankman bearish man boob pattern across the high and the low time frames. All right. I'm not saying we're dumping, but I'm stating a fact that for the first time in the last 2-3 weeks of trading, we are seeing the Sam Bankman-Fried bearish man move pattern on the high time frames and the low. Let me show you what I mean. 4-hour time frame, as we make the higher high right here, money flow and momentum waves getting lower on the 4-hour Market Cypher B. All right, we have not seen this yet in the same way that I'm about to show you. Okay? We have it on the 4-hour. We have it on the 1-hour. All right, look at this. On the 1-hour, money flow coming out like this. The divergence as the price is making that higher high. A very clear divergence. Momentum is getting lower. Now we come down to our 12-minute time frame. And what are we really starting to see here? We are really seeing, as the price is getting higher here, we are seeing the money flow and the momentum waves getting lower on Market Cypher B. So we've got it on the 4-hour all the way down to the 12-minute. Now remember, the trade setup that we were looking for in the Casper crew was very Pacific, all right? It was very Pacific. It was not Atlantic or any of the other oceans that are out there. We were looking for bearish divs on the 4-hour, the 1-hour, the 24-minute, and the 12-minute. That's exactly what we got here, okay? Now the question is Bitcoin about to go down to shit? Oh, are we about to dump down to Hades? Well, not so fast there. Not so fast there. Now here's why not so fast. Because right now, Bitcoin is once again holding key support. We have gotten a bounce from none other than the value area high of the range, confluence with the weekly VWAP to the dang dollar. All right, to the dang dollar. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is not very bearish. All right, we came down to a very key level and we're currently getting a bounce. For me, right now, this to me is the decision zone. This is the decision zone. Because if we start to lose the value area high of the range, that to me says, well, these bearish divs are looking more bearish than ever. However, if we are holding this, there's no reason right now to think that we're not going to continue with this bullish market structure, which objectively speaking is bullish. We are making higher lows and higher highs throughout this entire range here. And oftentimes, what we see happen is these bearish patterns will break to the upside and then get the move to the downside. In fact, Bitcoin loves to fake out wedges. It's one of Bitcoin's favorite things to do, right? Let's go back in time to one of the most epic long trades that we ever took in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, which was the... Where was it? This was it here. Was this it here? Was it? I don't remember now. Dang it, Jason, you always suck at remembering things. I think... Oh yeah, it was this, guys. It was this. Alright? We had this bullish falling wedge, alright? This bullish falling wedge with the bullish divergences. What did Bitcoin do? She got the fake out. Bam! Off to the upside, alright? So, I would say be looking out for something similar to happen right now, alright? Bearish wedge, look for the breakout to the upside. If we get the break to the upside, guys, we have to remember a few things. Number one, we're still at some key zones of resistance just above us. I'd say around that $39,000-ish level. A very, very key zone of resistance. All right, what do I mean? Well, specifically, and there's multiple levels of resistance. But if we go ahead and we pull our Fibonacci from the high to the low, the high that we made back here in November 2021 to the low, and we go ahead and we put this thing on log scale, would you look at that? We are just below the Fibonacci 618. All right, we're just below the Fibonacci golden pocket, macro cycle Fibonacci golden pocket. And as you know, that 618 Fibonacci, what's so special about her? Well, the 618 Fibonacci is, in fact, my high school crush, the 6 Juanita Fibonacci level. I had a huge crush on her in high school. I tried to ask her out, and when I did, she rejected me. Why did she reject me? Was it because my fake mustache was falling off, flapping in the wind as I talk? Was that why she rejected me? No. The reason why she rejected me is because she was not into the nice guys like your boy Jay Casper. Flannel shirt, nice haircut, all right? 5 o'clock shadow, trying to look good for the ladies, got the little shirt open, exposing the chest hair that didn't exist yet back in high school. She wasn't into nice guys like Jason Casper. No, she was into criminals. All right? Her and also her, she was friend, both of these gals were into criminals, all right? The 6 Juanita and the Carolina, they were both into criminals. And when I asked her out, she looked over and she saw the man of her dreams, Sam Bankman-Fried, hanging upside down by the rafters. All right? And that's why she rejected. Now, we can clearly see here, Sam Bankman-Fried's man boobs are very bearish. So look, if we get that next move up to that $39,000-ish zone, Sam Bankman-Fried is coming in big and bulbous here with the methamphetamines, the man boobs, the pepperoni nipples, the money flow getting lower here. All right? And he's looking to add 6 Juanita to his harem. And so she's going to reject us. Now, we need to be prepared for a situation like that. Now, what else do we need to be prepared for? Well, we need to be prepared for a little bit of a pullback on Bitcoin, guys. And the reason why is because, well, although we are bullish on the high time frames, and I am bullish on Bitcoin, I expect higher Bitcoin prices upwards to $50,000. I'm not even kidding. Upwards to 50K. I'm not joking. That's my next major target based on volume. We have seen that for the last year, every single time we print the bearish SBF man boob pattern, it leads to a 20% pullback. Every single time. It's happened 3 times in the last year. It's happening again right now. So history would say that even in this massive uptrend, we can expect a little bit of a pullback here, right? And also, when we look at these lower time frames, it's crazy how much liquidity is building up below us. Just the very fact right now that we are bouncing from this level, all right? Just the very fact that we are getting a bounce from that level, and people can long from that level. Like your boy, Jay Casper. I took a long from that exact level. Got it open right now. Here's the proof. I haven't even taken profit on it. I'm long from that level. I'm long from multiple levels here, right? The thing is, everybody's just taking for granted now that those higher lows are just going to hold. And so they're in leverage longs. What's going to happen when it starts to not hold? Boom, stop losses get hit. That's going to lead to a cascade of stop losses that get boom, 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 come all the way through here real quick. This is real ugly right here. These are just over leveraged longs begging to get stopped out. All right. And that's going to give us about a 20% pullback right into a major support resistance flip, which in my opinion will be a very, very, very bullish move if Bitcoin can come back now and basically backtest this key level going all the way back to January 2021. Right? Look at this. I mean, it's amazing, this high time frame analysis going all the way back to January 2021. Support, resistance, 20% pullback to a support resistance flip. Bam. Then we can hit our higher targets. All right. Now the question is, right now, have we topped out yet? I'd say, guys, that the jury's out. It's possible, but I cannot know for certain unless we start to see one of 2 things happen. Number one could make the case right now, based on this market structure, that we have basically put in a high, a higher low, a higher high, and now we put in our first lower low, right? We've officially now changed market structure very locally. We've put in a slightly lower low here, although it does look like a bullish buyback. But now we need to be watching for the retest. If we see that Bitcoin is unable now to make another higher high, and we start to form a head and shoulders, that to me is a bearish pattern. And given the bearishness of the confirmations and the divergences and the market ciphers and the man boobs and the upside down and butt cheek patterns that we're seeing on market cipher B, I think a rejection from here could actually be a sign that maybe we are going to come back down a little bit lower than we have been, right? That is the one thing I'm looking to happen. So I'm going to be watching, because if we come back up here, it might be actually an opportunity to either add to, open to, or just keep holding a short trade that we took when we got the CDW, right? The second thing that I'm really going to be watching for right now is the following, all right? Are we going to come back down into the value area? Because if we come back down inside this value area, I say that is a sign of weakness. That is a sign of weakness. And then we could look for a move back down to the low of the range. Is that going to happen? Well, it's hard to say, guys, because the last few times we've come back down into this range, we've held the high volume node. But that would be our next sign of weakness locally to look for. Because again, right now, based on this whole structure, there's nothing that we can do here to say things look bearish, right? If we had no indicators and we just looked at this, nothing about this looks bearish. We're making higher highs and higher lows. It's bullish market structure. We're holding support. Every support we come to, we hold. Sometimes we even front run supports. Like what we did right here. We got a bullish change of structure right here, right before we even hit the support. All right? So that's really what we are looking at with the Bitcoin. Again, if we come up to these highs again into that 618 Fibonacci level that lies just above our eye here around 39K, could make for another short entry. All right. And also we understand the fact that we are forming the bearish rising wedge pattern, which we know historically Bitcoin loves to fake out and then play out. Fake out and then play out. Fake out and play out, baby. All right, so what would we be looking for on the fake out and play out? We'd be looking for the breakout. Everyone thinks bullish. Bam. All right, that's one scenario. So we are schlong on Bitcoin, baby. We are short and we are long. Well, whatever happens, we are hedged, right? And I have a key level marked out in my chart here, about 37,826. Why 37,826? Well, because this was a very key support here, and now it has been flipped into a very key resistance. And so locally, the first sign of strength that we have is going to be a breakout and a retest of this, right? That's why I have that level marked on my chart. I'm keeping my eyes on that level because, again, I do think it's a key level. I think locally, we could even look potentially for a long if we can come above here and hold as support. We've been trying this entire time. This, some people might say, is a bear flag. It very well could be. It could also be an ascending triangle that's going to give us a reversal. We can't know for certain, but I would say this. If I see a clean break above and then we retest, that is not a sign of weakness in my opinion. All right, shout out to everybody in the chat right now. We got a lot of people in here. Squeaky, Coinbase is dumping. All right, these are old. These are old. Shout out to the super chatters in here. Shout out to Lee, shilling again, bro. God bless you, Lee. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. All right. Shout out to James O. Shout out to Dave Digital again. Shout out to CS Moments. Who is this man who kidnapped Jason? My good friend with a mustache. All right, let's see. Do we have any other super chats in here? Freddie GNZ. Jason, if I join the VIP Discord today, do I have to pay again in 2 days? No. Go to jasoncaspertrading.com. Don't do it on the Patreon. Do it jasoncaspertrading.com. We have our own website. We will bill you monthly no matter when you sign up. All right? Shout out to Revy. Shout out to CB. Shout out to Stanley Forbes. Shout out to Cool Mallard. He says LFG. Shout out to Life with Joey and Victoria. Let's go. All right, so Akshat says, I think it's going to be a big Bart Simpson pattern. And Infong T says 1.2K viewers. All right, guys, if we can get 1,000 likes in the next 5 minutes, all right, 1,000 likes in 5 minutes, we'll give away 1,000 USDT. This is your chance. Everybody, like the dang stream. Why do I think MEXC is a good exchange when so many people have had bad experience? The fees are great for me, man. I have never really had a bad... I had one bad experience with MEXC where the exchange went down during a volatile move. That's the only bad experience I've had with MEXC. Other than that, it's just rumors. All right? Other than that, it's just rumors. And I don't believe rumors because there's FUD about everything, right? All exchanges have glitches. Bybit had glitches. Coinbase goes down. Everything has glitches. If you're trading, you know, low cap coins that have poor low liquidity and then that you get rug pulled, it's not MEXC's fault. It's your fault. Why are you trading that dang coin that has no liquidity? I mean, come on. I've never had an issue with Bitcoin. I've never had an issue with orders getting filled. I've never had an issue with slippage. The fees are low. I can scalp the 5-second time frame. I've never had an issue with drawing money from the exchange. Like, I don't know. I've had zero issues with it. And so, the only thing I've ever heard bad about it is rumors. You could hear rumors about everything. So, I don't know. MEXC even has good customer support. You think you got screwed over on your stop loss? Reach out to them. They give your money back. You know? I have no issues with MEXC. All right, but at the same time, look, all exchanges are risky, so I don't know. What else am I going to trade on? Let's pump Bitcoin to 40K today. Let's see what happens, man. I am totally right now agnostic. Are we going to get 1,000 likes? We have 3 minutes to get 1,000 likes, guys. If everyone likes the stream in the next 3 minutes, we're going to give away 1,000 USDT. All right? We're going to give away 1,000 USDT. Let's do it. And then we're going to get into some other assets here. Shout out to Splashfire Films. MEXC works fine for me. Yeah, MEXC works fine for me as well. Shout out to It's Crypto Now. God bless you. Shout out to Eduardo Lozano Soria. Shout out to Melchizedek Lockwood. MEXC helped me get my money back. Man, I promised anyone watching, these are unprovoked messages. But yeah, same. People in the Casper crew, MEXC, if there's an issue, they will give you your money back. I mean, look, I personally believe when it comes to MEXC that they saw a really good opportunity. Bybit, no longer available for US and Canada. MEXC saw an open door. They're like, let's lower our fees and let's become the best derivatives exchange in North America. I think they made a really good move. Think of their competition, BingX, ZoomX, BitGet. All the fees are so dang high, okay? And people who say, oh, it can't be a good thing to have such low fees. Well, 2 years ago, Bybit would literally pay you for going into a limit trade. Do you remember that? You'd open up a dang trade limit order and you have profit immediately. They would pay you. So low fees to me is no different than Bybit literally paying you to take a trade on their exchange. All right, talk about bribery, right? I think they saw an open door and they went for it, and good for them. You know, yeah, MEXC, right? MEXC. Now, here's an exchange I hate. The reason I hate MEXC is, number one, the fees. Number two, I've had issues with slippage and orders not getting filled. And I'm not even trading with millions of dollars. I'm trading with hundreds of thousands. All right, so if I'm having issues on MEXC with my orders getting filled and slippage, how could a whale trade on that exchange? You know what I'm saying? All right. What will we do if MEXC and all exchanges implement KYC? We take it one step at a time, Herbert Moon. You know, we take it one step at a time. Shout out to Singularity XX. Take a look at OP. Tell me what you're thinking. Okay, we can take a look at OP. All right, do we have 1,000 likes? Dang it, guys. We might do another opportunity for the giveaway later in the stream, but we did not get those likes in 5 minutes. All right. Do I like BingX? I do like BingX for trading commodities, forex, stocks, and indices. Okay, let's take a look at some other assets. First, we're going to take a look at Solana, and then we'll take a look at OP. All right, let's take a look at good old Solana here. Because Sol, let's see what happened with Sol. She got a little bit of a move down. This is the move we've been looking at for Sol for quite some time here. All right, so Sol is getting another little pumperoni and cheese. Now, here's the thing about Sol right now. I have to say, objectively speaking, the daily time frame looks bullish to me. All right. Also, objectively speaking, the 4-hour looks bearish. What does this mean? Well, for me, there's two major things I'm looking at with Sol. Number one, I am waiting for these lows to be taken out on Sol. All right, we have a double bottom right here at around 51.54. This, to me, is just liquidity looking to get stop hunted, right? A lot of people probably got their stop losses under these lows. Why? Well, because for the past 25 million years, every single high or low has held, and Sol has just been on an inhuman rampage through the fire and the flames to push to higher prices. Now, just below that liquidity, we have ourselves a nice golden pocket and a key support resistance flip that goes back to August 2022. So if we get a move down here, I would first be looking for a bounce from this level. All right, once we get the bounce from this level, that opens up the door to two potential good trade scenarios. Scenario number 1 is we get a move up to our next key level of resistance, which is $75. And upon doing that, we get a real rejection with continued bearish divergences here on the 4 hour, right? The upside down uneven butt cheek pattern continuing on the 4 hour time frame. All right, let's see here. Here we go. Right? That's one potential scenario. That's actually a really nice short setup, in my opinion. Given the context of the daily market cipher B right now, we would have then bearish divergences on the daily and down. So that could be a nice potential. Potential number 2 is that maybe we've topped out already, in which case, when we come down to take these lows, we need to look for a retracement, right? I would expect we get a bounce from here. Even if we've topped out already, I would expect a bounce from here. And if we get that bounce, then we go ahead and pull our fib from the high to the low, and we would short this zone right here, okay? If we got more bearish confirmations. So those are the 2 scenarios I see right now. The 3 scenarios actually for SOL. Because look, I definitely see a potential long trade coming down at that 48-ish level. It's a very nice support resistance flip, golden pocket liquidity grab. I see a potential lower high short opportunity here. And then I definitely see a potential higher high, continued bearish div, support resistance flip, rejection from here. So we very well may have on our hands a long trade of about 50% and a short trade of at least 40%. All right, those are the 2 major levels I'm looking at for SOL. Whatever happens here, I don't really care. Whatever's happening right now, I don't care. I want to see one of my levels get hit before I make a trade on SOL. I would say this, the oscillator definitely looks more bearish than it does bullish. We've got multiple drive of bearish divergence. Even locally here, we've got bearish divergence here, right? We can see the divergence like actually even still forming. But I would want to wait for one of these more key levels to get hit, because for me, this is just no man's land. This is no trade zone for me. Maybe it's trade zone for you. It might be trade zone for you, but it's not trade zone for me. All right, let's take a look at OP. Shout out to Oxygen. SOL is making a hated rally. Jason is wearing glasses. No, I've always worn glasses. Go back to the OG Jason Casper channel logo, and I've got myself glasses and a thumbs up. All right? But I stopped wearing them for a while because I lost them. These are blue blocking glasses, and let me tell you, if you're going to be on the computer all day, make sure to wear these, because every aspect of your life gets better. All right? There's nothing worse than being on a computer all day with no blue blocking glasses. It's not a good thing, guys, especially in the winter. All right, let's take a look at OP. OP. All right, let's start on the daily. So just looking at this. Okay, so look at this, man. Very similar to SOL. But OP had that order block from May of 2022 on the daily, right over here. This is that key level that all altcoins are trading. We come up to it, rejection. Wow. Would you look at that? Support resistance respected, no surprise. Also, I would say this, we have confirmed bullish market structure on this thing. Low, high, higher, low, higher, high. Okay. Also, we have no bearish divergences here on the daily. And money flow has made an equal high here, momentum getting higher. I would say it looks to me pull back and higher. It is potentially in the book here. So let's go ahead and pull the volume from our range. Okay, look at that. We're holding value area high. So let's go ahead and pull a fib from the low to the high. Beautiful. So here's what I would say, right? If we're going to get a retracement here coming back into the range, the POC Golden Pocket combo right around $1.40 is where I say we could look for a bounce. All right? That's what I would say. I'd say if we're going to come lower here, we could look for something like that. Based on all things, just looking at the daily time frame alone. Honestly, even looking at the 4 hour, I'd say that's likely because that gives the 4 hour some time to cool down here, come down a little bit lower, and the 4 hour start to tick up, giving us those nice uneven butt cheeks. Yeah. I like it. 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 Yeah, but here's the thing. We're still holding value area. So again, for me, it's like, look, right now, unless you're day trading this range, which is absolutely a good thing to do, I'm not day trading this at all, right? Or scalping this. I'm looking at this now on the daily and the 4 hour. I'd say those nice, good, high probability trades, definitely along from this area. Really nice confluence here. I like what I see on the daily and the 4 hour for that level. And then for the upside here, let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, so not only are we at that key resistance, we're also on the log scale golden pocket here. Let's pull this. Okay, so for short trades, guys, we have a high volume node and a 786 and a value area high at $2.20. So if we get another move up here and we never get our long entry, I would actually look for a short from this area because we would probably have the upside down uneven butt cheek pattern on market cipher B at that point. And it's a very key area of resistance. And it depends on the conditions of the markets, right? I mean, look, I'm not saying it's going to be a swing short down to zero. It could be if we get a black swan major pullback pre-halving event, right? But definitely if we're waiting for a pullback to get long on this thing, well, this could be our opportunity. Coming up to $2.20. We have the uneven butt cheek pattern on market cipher B, right? Butt cheeks are getting lower. The price is getting higher into a very key resistance. And in that case, guys, if we get that move up to the $2.20 level, then we can pull the fib from the low to the high of the entire move, let's just say. And we could look for a significant-ish pullback, honestly. And of course, we could assess the sitch as time goes on. But let's turn this off log. Let's turn this off log. Hang on. This is stuck. Why is it stuck? Someone help me. How do I get my fib off log mode? Someone help me in the chat, because I don't know anything about trading or trading view. I'm a total idiot, which is why this is not financial advice. But, you know, it is what it is. How's Bitcoin? How's she doing? She is still in the range. All right, if she breaks this, especially if she reclaims the VWAP, that's going to be a nice one. If she doesn't, we come lower. All right. Now, again, if we do come lower, we do have some key levels actually just below us as well, which I will be looking to add to this long trade around the golden pocket if I like what I see. All right. Shout out to everyone in chat. Is my chart still on log? No, Dylan Ways. I turned it off log. I turned it off log. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. Scroll to the right near the numbers. What do you mean, around here? Like, my chart is off log mode. This is log mode on, log mode off. Double click the fib. The check mark is grayed out. Fib level is based on log scale. I don't want that. I don't want that. Right click your chart, y-axis, and go back to linear. All right. I don't know. I'll have to look for it, I guess. Man, this is kind of a bummer. Hang on. Alright, well, it's kind of a bummer, guys. Shout out to iRock, only trades on FTX. Shout out to Elevated Mindset. Says, click fib settings and yeah, that's what I tried to do, man. I tried to click the fib settings. It won't let me untick it. It's grayed out. Look at this. It's grayed out. Fib levels based on log scale. Grayed out. I don't know. I'll have to Google it after, man. I hope I can get this repaired because this is pretty much like what my bread and butter of trading right now is fibs. So, all right. Well, at least for Bitcoin, I can do it. Whew, that's good for Bitcoin. Shout out to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's always got my back, baby. These altcoins betray me all the time, just like my high school crush 618 who rejected me. Right from the 618 fib level with the upside down uneven butt cheeks. Confirmations. Alright. Yeah, I tried that Sizzlack 095. I tried it. I turned it off log, tried to take the fib off log. Sometimes those logs, you know. It's a little bolt at the bottom of the screen. I mean, look, logarithmic scale is off. Do I have to put it on automatic? Yeah, logarithmic scale is off, guys. I double-click the fib, but I can't turn the fib off log for some reason. Let's put log back on. Oh, there we go. All right. Thanks, guys. The title of this video is Jason Casper Learns How to Use TradingView Live with a Fake Mustache. That's fallen off and I don't know where it's gone. Thank you, guys. Y'all are the best. Shout out to Crypto Incognito as Bitcoin is getting a little bit of a pump here. Alright, let's see. Let's go back to our schlong trade here because I did take the short. Obviously, I've been waiting for it, so I had to take it, okay? We are pumping, baby. Short will get stopped out at the entry for a guaranteed $1,000 profit. Long keeps pumping for a guaranteed 6K, but potentially more than 10. And I also, guys, longed Bitcoin when we got the bounce from the value area high. Haven't even taken profits yet. All right, up about $1,000, about 0.02 Bitcoin. Still short on Binance Coin, guys. And just no reason to close it really yet. All right, long on Bitcoin on multiple accounts. So let's see if we get the pump. Again, the reason why we found support right where we found support is because we came down to the value area high of the range. And so this is a line in the sand, a line of demarcation. All right. This is it. Choose this day. Whom you shall serve. Alright? You bearish or bullish. You make up your mind right here, baby. Because this is the value area high of the range, right? As long as we hold this value area high, there's no technical reason that this chart will come down lower. Alright? The next area of resistance we have is going to be the VWAP. Coming in at around 37,973. So let's see what happens at VWAP, guys. Let's see what happens. How's Market Cipher looking? She very well may print a bearish trigger wave into the VWAP 12-minute. How's the 6-minute? Very well could print a bearish trigger wave into the VWAP. The next area of resistance we have above us also, guys, is going to be that Fibonacci Golden Pocket. Let's take a look at the volume that we got here. Yeah, okay. I would say this, guys. For me, I'm definitely interested in compounding my short here, based on all things considered. I would be very, very interested in here if we see some kind of a move up into that area. All right. All right, Crypto Crank is not biased, just wants it to tank, baby. Well, I wouldn't mind a tank. I also wouldn't mind a pump. Shout out to BU, also in a schlong. Shout out to Gravity Gaming. God bless you in Jesus' name. Hope you're super blessed. Shout out to the fish. The 1 second time frame is wild. Infinite Wisdom says, read my message, LOL. What's your message, Infinite Wisdom? Can we check Matic? We might be able to check Matic. Alright. Sniper TA says fake. Everything's fake. Nothing's real anymore, guys. Deep fakes are taking over the world. You don't know. Is somebody real on the TV? You don't know. Is that a real picture, a real video? You don't know. Am I real? I don't know. I'm probably a deep fake. You know what I'm saying? There's 3 J Caspers. There's the real J Casper. Then there's the body double J Casper. Then there's the deep fake J Casper. Shout out to my script writer, by the way. My Illuminati handler who writes everything I say on these streams. Seems like I'm just talking off the cuff. No, sir. It's all premeditated. Every little word I say has a very specific purpose to get deep into your psyche and make you think a certain way. To change your opinion slowly over time, over decades and generations, until the whole society is completely transformed to something unrecognizable. Shout out to Q Cozy, alternative to MEXC for the 5-second strategy for the fees. Nope, there's no alternative. I've done it on ZoomX. I've done it on I've only ever done it on ZoomX and MEXC. All right. So, yeah, these arms are deep fakes, says J-Boy Bullish. The arms are definitely deep fakes. You know what's so deep? You got to make sure the synthol gets real deep. Otherwise, you can tell it's synthol. Do I jam to music on my personal time? I don't really, Bit Burrito. Not really. Not really. I like music, but I don't really jam to it. Shout out to Infinite Wisdom. He says, thank you for all your support in the VIP Discord. You go above and beyond to help everyone. Well, God bless you, Infinite Wisdom. I'm glad you enjoy the community. All right. A fake pump, says Sniper TA. Well, maybe the Bitcoin pumps are deep fakes as well. Why not close the short if I expect some pump and then re-enter short? Happy Days wants to know. I'll tell you why, Happy Days. Why not close the short if I expect higher prices? I have a very clear answer. For me, it's all psychological, okay? For me, it's all psychological. I trade in a way that most benefits my trading psychology. Because over time, that's what's going to make me be more profitable. If I, let's say, close the short and then we don't come higher, can you imagine? Right? Or let's say I close the long and then we pump, right? I'm in a schlong, and both of these trades are guaranteed wins. If it literally right now, let's say price does this. It literally just comes up only to stop out my short by $1, and then comes down only to stop out my long for $1, and then pumps up to 50K, and then dumps down to 0, right? I've made $7,000. Great. I'll take that. I'm satisfied with that. If I'm wrong about price going higher right now, because I can't know for certain. I really can't know. This has been tough price action to trade. And we dump, and my long gets stopped out. Now the short's in juicy profit, so I've made more than my 7,000. Or, if the price pumps, and my short gets stopped out, I've made more than my 7,000. But now, no matter what happens, I'm in a position where I've made money, and I'm going to make money. The worst case scenario is literally that these trades both get stopped out, which very well could happen, and in that case I've still made money. But I don't want to be in a situation where I'm waiting for another trade, because here's the thing, this short trade right here, I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. I had a plan for it. I knew what I wanted to see on the chart. I wanted to see these bearish confirmations. We got all 4 of them. Why would I close it? Why not trade my plan? My plan is potentially this is a real high. That's my plan. And yeah, my plan is not guaranteed set in stone, but it's a possibility. So why not let that potential possibility play out now that I've already made it a risk-free trade? There's no potential way I could lose on this. I can only gain on this. In the chance that my idea is correct, dump it, baby. If my idea is wrong, oh well. That's why. That's why I'm not closing the short. Shout out to Sudeep. Shout out to JQN. IOTA, Real SK, wants to take a look at IOTA. Man, that is taking me back. IOTA is taking me back to the 2017 bull run. IOTA is taking me back to the 2017 bull run. Do you guys remember IOTA back in the day, the Internet of Things? That coin was supposed to go to the moon, then all of a sudden everyone forgot about it. Yeah, let's take a look at good old IOTA. Man, this takes me back to those old school when the 2017 bull run, before Carl from the Moon. Wow. Before, it was Ivan Tech, Vox Mining. If you were into crypto back then, you were definitely into Jeff Berwick, Dollar Vigilante. That was back when crypto was way more libertarian than it is now. All right, so we are getting a massive pump on this coin here. Wow. So we just swept these highs. Wow. Look at IOTA, baby. All right, so IOTA just got a massive candle on the daily. That is insane. Okay, so let's just do some analysis on this, guys. That is definitely, I would say, a bullish candle. I don't know what's caused this. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Let's just look at this objectively. All right, so we're at value area high of the range. We just swept that liquidity. All right, so in a very bullish scenario, guys. All right. Wow, look at that breakout and retest of this trend line here. Let's connect some other trend lines here. Okay, so here's what I would say, right? If this is going to continue very, very bullishly, the local golden pocket confluence with this trend line retest is where I'd be looking. It's also a high volume node. We do have a spike in volume right here at around 21 cents. This is a very, very bullish scenario. I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm saying, like, technically, based on this chart, if this is the beginning of a massive pump on this coin, this would be a really nice level to get in on. Let's adjust our volume range here. See if there's more confluences. Let's take it from that low. Yeah. So from the low to our present day, basically this move to the upside, value area high is at the 786. Support resistance flip at the golden pocket. This would be something to look at. And I don't know why we've gotten this pump here, but definitely that looks nice to me. That pump is crazy. And I would definitely, let's go to our daily. We're on the daily. Let's take a look at some other levels here. All right, so we had that order block. I would say our next key level here to the upside is going to be this support resistance flip coming in at about 57 cents. Let's see if we have any other kind of confluence there. We kind of have to force it, right? Let's go to the weekly. We have a weekly order block at 6616. That's a pretty big range. But I would say the next upside target is going to be here because we literally have nothing. We have nothing. We have nothing. So yeah, I would say this is actually a potential, just based on the chart, a pullback into this area. And then our target being up here. That's a massive trade. That's a massive trade. It could happen. I mean, we've seen it happen before with this thing. Look at this. Bam. So yeah, I would be looking at that, guys. That's pretty intense. But that's a very bullish looking daily candle. It makes sense why we're finding resistance where we are. We just swept this liquidity. And yeah, if we get that pullback, definitely be looking for some bullish uneven butt cheeks on Market Cipher B. Top into a long. Alright, Bitcoin dumping, baby. Alright, Bitcoin dumping back down. Bitcoin dumping back down. Oh, okay. The ecosystem for IOTA was registered in Dubai. That's why. That's why. Life with Joey and Victoria wants to know any cryptos that they should buy into during the next crash. Let them know in the chat, guys, your coins. I mean, look, I'm personally, I play safe. I've been in Bitcoin and Ethereum and the basics. I've been in the basics. And I know I'm leaving gains on the table by not researching small caps and alts, but I'm a busy guy. And I have something that works. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it, is my philosophy on it. I'm obviously leaving gains on the table. You know, I'm stacking my Bitcoin. I'm stacking it hard. I'm stacking ETH. I'm stacking it hard. Solana, Matic, Cardano, Ripple, the basic coins that everyone has. AVAX, SHIB. I got a whole bunch of SHIB, Doge. Look, all these stupid coins. Pirate Chain, DERO. Those are the two most obscure coins that I'm into, mostly because the guys from the Dollar Vigilante are into it. Crypto Vigilante. And I trust them. Other than that, I just play it safe. Stacking my Bitcoin slow over time. I'd say Bitcoin could probably get a 4x, 5x in the bull run. I say that's not bad. We've already gotten more than a 2x. Ethereum. Can we look at Ethereum? Man, Ethereum's been boring as heck. Yeah, ICP, Insane Clown Posse, Internet Coin Protocol. I'm actually, yeah, I'm bullish on that as well. Bitcoin Cash is looking bullish. Yeah, Bitcoin Cash will pump. Look, here's the thing, like, all these things are going to pump, guys, during the bull market. Yeah. Everything's going to pump in the bull market, really. The only coins that might not pump are like, you know, there's always, after every cycle, there's those altcoins that get forgotten about. You know what I'm saying? There's the altcoins that are bullish and have a whole bunch of hype in the bull market. Then the bear market comes, and then the next cycle comes, and there's no hype. Like Neo. You guys remember Neo from 2017? And Salt. Remember Salt? You know? All these coins that had so much hype that the prices went up so high in 2017, then the next bull run comes around. Are they even coins anymore? Who knows? I don't know. Ethereum looks hot. says Matthew Morrison. All right, Matthew, you've got me, man. You've got me with your comment. We're going to look at Ethereum. All right, you've got me. You've lured me in with your clickbait. You've lured me in with your clickbait thumbnail, man. Let's check out Ethereum here. It's looking hot, baby. On fire, baby. Wow. Woo. All right, so ETH, guys, I mean, really, same as Bitcoin, forming what could be a bull flag, right? This is the weekly time frame. The daily, we're forming this kind of like we had the big pump at the beginning of November. We had the October 23rd pump. Then we had that second pump. And now we're just consolidating right here in this little range. We know to the upside, we have a key zone of resistance. Basically, the liquidity grab, support resistance flip at around 2150, let's say, just to give it a nice round number. We also know we have the target of ETH coming up to around a $3,000 Ethereum at the golden pocket value area high of the whole range. All right. We also know that we're in a very powerful uptrend, and if ETH is going to get a pullback here, just like Bitcoin is going to, well, we could look for something like this, right? Depending on where we pull this fib from. We can pull it from here, where we basically come back down to the support resistance flip, just like what Bitcoin's looking to do. And then we get the breakout at around 1776, right? The year that George Washington painted that picture of himself chopping down the cherry tree and not lying about it. Now, we also have to be aware of not coming down, just like Bitcoin, right? Anything's possible. So look, if we're going to reclaim this level and hold that support, then we can look straight up. All right, so key levels to the upside, this key zone of 2170, and then to the downside, 1776. The year that they invented beer and fireworks and high fructose corn syrup. That's what I'm looking at on ETH. Are you seeing something different on ETH here? Are you seeing something a little bit different on ETH? I haven't been day trading ETH at all. I've just been doing macro analysis here. Oh, I see. Hot ass. You meant it in a bad way. It looks like a donkey that's been out in the sun for too long and is quite overheated. I get what you're saying. Yeah, like Dash. That's an old school coin. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. Shout out to good old Murica. We already looked at OP. Go back in the stream a little bit. Oh, shout out to Alvaro. He's expecting a very similar thing on Ethereum here. All right, how's Bitcoin doing? She dumping or pumping? She's holding her own, guys. She's holding her own, baby. Shout out to Chert of Dermo. Could you check the Dark Shield Games chart? Yeah, I could check the Dark Shield Games chart. What's the ticker for it? What's the ticker for it? DSG? Is it DSG? Alright, SPX. Someone said SPX is doing some crazy stuff. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. SPX getting a major pullback right now. I do think we're still going to go for another high. All right, what's the ticker for that thing? Dark Shield Games. All right. Wow. 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 What a chart. What a chart. What a chart. Man, I don't even know what to say about this chart. I'll be honest. I really don't know even what to say about this chart. I would say this. The next area of resistance is 44.63. All right, that's going to be our next This is the only weekly order block we have. And I would say the probabilities are such that we will probably do that. Because, guys, this thing, it looks, just based on the chart, looks like it could get the most insane short squeeze in the world. This is just begging to get all this. We are going to pump, and we are going to pump hard. Alright. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any kind of long setup here because we just pumped there's no real way here. Okay, there's no real way to get a long setup. But I would say this. I said this about another coin yesterday, okay? If you're bullish on this thing, whatever it is, if you think it has a potential based on fundamentals or whatever, because this is not something you can trade technically, alright? Then, if we come up here and we start to reject, and you want to DCA into it, based on your own fundamental analysis and belief, then you have to think to yourself that if it hits the all-time highs, alright, holding this thing on spot is very, very, I mean, man, if you believe in this thing, alright, I don't know what it is. Could be a rug pull, could be a scam, could be a Ponzi. I don't know what this is. Alright? I've never heard of this. But let's just say we go back to all-time highs. Alright? If you have $1,000 or whatever, just to throw in this to say, what the heck? You're gonna make you'll turn $1,000 into $479,000 if we hit the all-time high. I'd say that's a pretty dang good gamble. Alright? That's a pretty dang good gamble. Alright, you have $100, turn that thing into 47K. Alright, I'd say that's kind of a good gamble. I don't know what this is. Never heard of it. If you're bullish on it, you think it has good fundamentals, they've developed a new AI interface, hooks up to the brain with Elon Musk, Twitter. It's real good. Alright, prevents spread of viruses and it keeps animals out of agriculture. All the things that the World Economic Forum likes. You think it's going to pump based on the fundamentals? Then by all means. Man, I might even just throw some money at this because, hey, why the heck not? Why not? You know, I was going to give away $1,000 today on the live stream. Maybe I'll just take that money and put it into Dark Shield Games. Now, speaking of giveaways, in 4 minutes, if we can get 1,200 likes in the next 4 minutes, I will be giving away $1,000, and I will not be putting that money into Dark Shield. Alright? It's on MEXC too, baby. It's on MEXC too. Can I buy it on spot on MEXC? I might buy some on spot right now. Yeah, let's buy some Dark Shield, baby. Is there spot trading in here? No. How do I get the spot? Spot. Alright. I don't even know how to use spot trading on MEXC. Oh, here we go. Dark Shield. Is it dark? No. What's the ticker? DKS. What? No data? Oh wait, here we go. Dark Shield, baby. Alright, we're gonna buy some Dark Shield. How much are we gonna put in here? We're gonna put 2K. Let's buy some Dark Shield, baby. Oh, look. It says such low liquidity. Has such low liquidity, we can't even fill the dang order, guys. We can't even fill the dang order. Alright. Now, when people say MEXC is a scam, alright, it's probably because they're trading coins like Dark Shield video games, baby. Alright. So I just bought myself 3,658,777 Dark Shield, baby. Alright. Man, we're buying some crazy coins right now. Let's go, baby. Pump the Dark Shield. Now, here's the truth, right? Look at Dark Shield pumping right away. Okay, man, look at the Dark Shield. Man, this thing is dark, and it's a shield. It's gonna protect me from getting wrecked, baby. Now, look, here's the thing. When it comes to trading altcoins, here's what you gotta do, all right? Here's what you gotta do. Set your dang take profits along the way up, all right? That way you don't even have to think about it. You just wake up one day, you got mad USDT in your account. All right, we're gonna set it. These will be my take profits. And then we're gonna shoot for new highs, baby. Dark Shield going up to 50 cents, 49 cents. All right, Dark Shield's going up to 49 cents. So this is how you do it. This is how you do it in the bull run. Then you don't have to worry about, oh, should I sell? Should I sell? You don't have to even think about it. All right? I'm going to sell at 10.3734. All right? And how much are we going to sell of our Dark Shield? We're going to sell just a little bit there. Look at that, man. If I just sell, we'll get our initial investment back here. We'll get our initial investment back at that level, right? Nah, we'll do more than that. We'll do more than that. We'll sell 25% for about 10 grand, all right? We'll sell 25% for about 10 grand. It's going to make me $9,000. All right, TP2. We're going to shoot for the all-time high. All right, 0796519. All right, let's do it. 0.07965 6519. All right, how much are we going to sell there? Another 25%. Now we'll go a little bit more. Let's see, how much money do I want to make on it? $100,000. Now we'll sell another. Yeah, we'll sell another 26% there for another 56K. So we turned 2K into maybe 60K. That's worth it for me. Then we're gonna shoot for this 50 cents. All right, 0.5. All right. Then we're gonna sell half of it, 0.5, for $500,000. And then let's just shoot for the moon. We're gonna do $1. It's gonna be $1, and we're gonna cap it off there. The rest. All right, for the rest. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, we're gonna put the rest out there. Man, $1 million. All right, there we go, man. Gonna be making some money on this coin, baby. We got our order stacked. And we got our order stacked right here, our limit orders. Sit back, relax, and just rake in that USD tether, baby. All right, shout out to my man Dark Shield Video Gaming Corporation. Man, all I do is play video games in the dark at night with my shield and my sword, baby. All right. We're pumping Dark Shield right now, baby. We're pumping Dark Shield right now. All right. Tell me Bitcoin is going sideways without saying it. All right, I will. Man, we're buying some Dark Shield, baby. We're buying some Dark Shield. We're going to make $1 million on Dark Shield. All right. Now, you know what's funny, guys? And you want to know something? We laugh. We laugh. But every single bull run, there's some guy who bought a whole bunch of Dark Shield or whatever the heck and made $1 million, right? So it could happen, you know? And it's a very low risk. It's a very low risk. All right. So here we go, baby. Dark Shield's pumping right now. That's so funny. Did I really pump it with that order? Oh my goodness. See, now when people say MEXC is a scam, bro. When people say MEXC is a scam, it's because of this. All right. I put $2,000 into this coin. I put $2,000 into this coin. And it got a pump. All right. That is insane. I'll bet you I'm the only person trading Dark Shield on MEXC. All right. Wow, 34% gains. Should I sell? That's a crazy gain. What's 34% of 2K? That's insane, man. Is that like 600 bucks? Nah, what's that, 60 bucks? I don't know. I can't do math. 60 bucks? 600 bucks? I don't know. I can't do math. I don't know anything. That's why I just FOMO'd into Dark Shield, baby. Alright, Crypto Crank, he matched the 2K. This is insane, man. Now I'm gonna get accused of being a crypto influencer pump and dumper. Alright. Alright, everybody, sell! Alright. Alright, now I'm hodling my Dark Shield, baby. Hodling Dark Shield. Alright, these limit orders, they might not even get filled. Because, look, I couldn't even market into this thing. The liquidity is so low, I couldn't even put $2,000 into this. Alright, this is a garbage coin. Alright. But here we go, baby. We're pumping this. Let's pump it all the way up to our 0.103734, baby. This is crazy, actually. No wonder people do pump and dumps. You just get a few people to buy it. That's crazy. That is crazy. Alright, Dark Shield pumping, baby. Shout out to my man in the chat with the Dark Shield. Now look, guys, here's the thing. Look, seriously, this is 100% gambling. I don't know anything about this. And the liquidity's low. And look, for me, it literally is a gamble, right? I'm either going to make $1 million or I'm going to lose 2,000. For me, that's a pretty dang good risk reward, all right? How's Bitcoin? Let's get back to our normal trading here. All right, let's get out of degen mode and just go back to regular 50x leverage trading Bitcoin. All right, how we doing here? Pretty good. All right. All right. Well, guys, we didn't get our 1,000 likes in the time frame, so I had to put it into Dark Shield, and that's all good. Yeah, you can't even get out, says Crypto Bear Baker. Yeah, I probably couldn't get out if I wanted to. I couldn't get out if I wanted to right now. Man, wow. Oh, okay, that's the actual coin. I was looking at the order book here on Dark Shield, and I thought somebody put $100,000+ into it, but they bought 100,000 of the coins or whatever. Here, let me move myself out of the way. This order book right here. I guess a lot of people bought when I bought. Here, look at that. Bam, 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 bam. 14. Yeah, a lot of people bought just then, huh? Wow. Alrighty. Well, guys, it's been a good stream today. I am going to head out. It's been a crazy day for your boy. But God bless you all in Jesus' name. Even if you're not religious, I still pray you guys are super dang blessed in so many ways. May the Lord bless you. May He protect you. May He shine light upon you. May He have grace upon you. And may the Lord turn His face towards you and give you wholeness. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.